and I'm going to use nephew as an example. I remember one time, this is years ago, and he was telling me that he was talking to, one of his girls and complimenting her, right, on whatever he felt that she had done. And I told him, I said, you got to be real careful with that, right? Because you don't want her to believe or to think that it was her doing, right? Why? Because it's order, right? And all this is the language of a woman, right? So because there's order and the order has to be respected, right? It's like I used to tell him, it's not that I trust a woman, it's as I trust what I put inside of her. And if she applies what I put inside of her, that's what I'm going to trust. You understand? So it's the same thing. If I'm giving you some information, you utilize the information and you sing the manifestation based upon what I gave you, I need you to understand, right, that it came from me. And you utilized it. You listened. You yielded. You know what I'm saying? You humbled yourself, right? And based upon the fact that you humbled yourself, you yielded to what I had to say. This is why this worked for you. Because you don't want to eliminate that part, which is so important, because what you'll do, you'll make a person get big in the head like it's them, right? And so the order will be disrupted. The order will be disrupted because you done passed over the reason why she became empowered, right? Because you're happy that, she operated in the information, was able to produce something. And that's good, right? But that's a different story. Right? Because the real story is you're going to always continue to be able to produce something as long as you yield and submit to what I'm giving you. You will always, right? And then ultimately it will become yours because you will operate in what I have taught you. Again, it comes back to what you've given her. So the order is never disrupted. It's not like you just did some awesome stuff on your own. I need you to understand how that happened and why that's going to continue to happen. Because then that brings the order, right? And that brings the humility and that brings the value. We're talking about the language of a woman, right? So when you said a minute ago, I can't get the whole thing, you got to rewrite that. I'm sorry, I meant that I'm understanding the importance of having a vision she can work towards with you and the deductions. But, okay, I see that what you're saying, but still you're not understanding how it works. I mean, I don't know what you're going to say. You say in the deductions, but so you have something else you're going to write. But I can already see you got it all miscrewed, right? Because there's no empowerment in what you're saying, right? What I see, even in the comment, and what I see in your, if you already established as man of means, you're putting yourself in a trick bag. Okay, because you got it all wrong. Because you got it all wrong. Right? You got it all wrong. So so I'm sorry, I meant that understanding the importance of giving her. So what I see and I can feel in the spirit is a desperation, right? Is a desperation that you are communicating to her. So it's not appealing to her the language of a woman. It's not because she will what's the there's a word for it. Um Man, there's a word, I got to get this word. Revolt. It's not like revolt, but it is revolt, right? It's a different word I want to use, but I can use revolt. She'll revolt against it because in the spirit, see, you don't understand the language of a woman is spiritual. It's not carnal. It's not a natural thing, right? Yeah, repulsive. Thank you, PB. Yeah, she will be repulsed by it, right? Because the woman inside of her is repulsed by that anxiety and desperation, because what it does, no, she'd be repulsed by it. It ain't just rebel, it's repulsed. It's sickening to her, right? Because you'll lose value based on your desperation.